Want to be a dark horse to supersize and grow your business? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Our idiom today is to be a dark horse. Now, this coincides with our BU 365-day challenge to do one thing every day that improves us. In that, our two questions today. The first one is about animal rights. Do animals have rights? Do all animals deserve the same rights? And why or why not? Well, so of course I did a little research into animal rights, looking for my idiom today, and found a whole list of idioms about animals. And then of course PETA and the Veg News or whatever decided that we should replace all of these idioms and all the things we say due to animal cruelty, and we just can't have them anymore. And so they gave a list of replacement ones, especially for in the classroom, because we need to start with our children. I'm being a little facetious here, because I think that we all get to have our own beliefs, and that we don't need to change history or rewrite history because we don't currently agree with it. Things that people don't believe in will fall out of favor. Just like idioms come and go all the time, the use of them doesn't need to be mandated by some organization, etc. So that's, of course, just my opinion. So today, to be a dark horse, this is an idiom that comes from horse racing, which I believe PETA would consider animal cruelty. Therefore, they would not like this idiom at all, to be a dark horse. They did not, this wasn't one of their suggested changes, but if you want to see those, you can just Google animal rights or ask ChatGPT, and you'll get a nice politically correct answer from the AI, but I guess you get an answer like I would use, because it's what I really believe. It's up to each and every one of us to decide if we think animals deserve rights or not, and what animals deserve certain rights. I kind of think it's like saying certain people deserve more rights than others. I don't believe in that, but some people do, and to each his own or her own or their own. So today, from horse racing, actually Benjamin Disraeli in 1831 is the first recorded reference of the term dark horse. But basically it means it was a horse that showed up in a race with an unknown horse, so it made it difficult for gamblers and people to know what the odds were of that horse actually winning. We see this all the time in business, right? All of a sudden someone will come out of nowhere, or seemingly come out of nowhere, because guess what? Almost none of us come out of nowhere. We've been working and working and working behind the scenes, but nobody recognizes it until we get some form of notoriety or success by outside sources, right? There are millions of people chugging away, making a huge positive difference in the world, and nobody knows about it because they're not advertising. They're not reporting it on social media and telling the world for recognition, which is, in my opinion, how it should be. We should be just being good human beings and making the world a better place without having to tell everybody about it and brag about it. Just my opinion again. So, dark horse. We see dark horses a lot in business, especially with the internet nowadays. We see people all of a sudden that we've never heard of that are all of a sudden huge on social media or huge on the internet, or there's a news article written about them. Again, chances are they have been plugging away and creating and becoming themselves and showing up in the world and doing great things, maybe for decades or for their entire life, before anybody notices, because they're not doing it to be noticed. They're doing it to make the world a better place, which I think is awesome. So curious, have you heard or used the expression dark horse? I don't know that I've ever said, I've never said somebody's a dark horse, unless I was talking about literally a horse of a dark color, because I have had conversations about that before. That's it. That's all I've got for you today. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom related to the challenge this year. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how could you use it to grow and build and supersize your business? Have an awesome day. Be with you tomorrow.